You know, I suppose right behind the question of how did you meet each other, the next question is, well, how did you stay together for 58 years? I take that question pretty seriously because in our society today, going down a highway, there are a lot of exit ramps. And when issues arise, what's the way through? The way through is Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And we don't want that to sound like Sunday school, where Jesus is the answer to everything. But in marriage, if we start with the premise that God put us together and that we're one flesh, it's actually a model of Christ and the church. He uses that analogy. He has taken two and in marriage made them one flesh. And then he said, what God has put together, let no man rip apart. We just feel it would be a tremendous disappointment to the Lord if we didn't have the perseverance to work through challenges when they come up within the context of our Christian walk.
Mm-hmm. And then remember that early on, we read in the scriptures about the Lord completing in each of us what he has begun. And if we have the faith to believe that, even if we're not there yet, and if we see all the things that are wrong in our spouse, but how about thinking of the things that are right? And how about trusting the Lord to work in each one his good pleasure and having faith to believe it's possible?
It gave me tremendous hope that even in situations that appear to be dire, where there is no hope, there can be hope. And I would just encourage people to not bail quickly, to not take an easy route out. And the starting point is to humble ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
The issue usually revolves around pride. And I can speak as a man, I know that's there in my own heart and I have to guard it all the time. But when people will humble themselves just saying, I'm sorry, you know, that can be momentous. It can also be very difficult. We're going to screw up. I mean, it's part of life. But then to be able to say, honey, I'm sorry.
Forgiving. The Lord taught me very early the importance of forgiving. And we've tried to walk in that.
There are times that come to the end of the day, we've still got some friction there, but we're not going to let the day close without trying to get it right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I don't know any pattern for growth that is void of encountering problems and working through problems in a way that we invite Christ into the midst of it. That is how we grow. Mm-hmm. And if I'm somebody today that I wasn't 50 or 60 years ago, it's because of this process. It's because of allowing Christ to take us through, not around, not bailing out, but pressing through in a way that ultimately becomes a precious thing. Mm-hmm. It becomes part of the fabric that enables us to stand against whatever the next assault is. Mm-hmm. And it will be there. Mm-hmm. There will be something down the road. There will be something that we haven't encountered before, but we have the confidence that he'll see us through.
Yeah, it's a nourishing thing. It's nourishing that love that God put in between a man and his wife.
And quitting isn't an option.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I think that's the thing that we have decided, that quitting is not an option.
Jesus talked about this, didn't he? He said, the storm comes, the waters rise, the winds blow, and a house that is built, a marriage that is built on a sound foundation, is in much better position to withstand those forces. It's an anchor in the storm. I know what I've committed to, and I'm not going to allow that to waver no matter what.
And that's a precious thing for a wife, to have that assurance from her husband that that's the way he believes, and that's how life is going to be. I mean, what an honor and what a privilege, and to be loved like that, you know, I'm just so grateful.
But it's reciprocal. I mean, I say the same thing. That I derive security from Wendy's love as she does from mine.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So don't give up on your marriages. Don't think that it's just be somebody better on the other side of the fence, because that will not be true. Your marriage is what you and God make it. And so work on it and trust the Lord to work in each of you the things that He wants to do. That's, I believe, where we can find unity and stay together as a husband and wife.
Because of our faith. He's held it together, and the fruit of that has just been precious.